I realize this is late fall, early winter, and it's not the time of year that I normally talk about new products for the year, but because of the pandemic, the material supply around the world has been, well, let's put it this way, all over the place. So I thought it's time to talk about some of the new products at the Green Design Center and available nationwide today on Non-Toxic Environments. Hello, friends. Welcome back to Non-Toxic Environments. This is Andy Pace. So wonderful to be with you today. Like I said in my intro, usually when I talk about new products for the year, what's new in 2022, that's usually like a January, February type podcast. But folks, the last couple of years have been awfully strange. We're having a hard enough time just keeping our standard products available for you. And we're doing it. Our manufacturers have been good about that for the most part. But new product introductions have been at a premium. Like I said, we're just happy to get in what we thought we'd have in stock. So here we are, almost at the end of the year, month away, and I'm bringing out what's new in 2022 for you. My hope is that in about 3 months, I'll be able to bring you the what's new in 2023 and have a whole new host of items to talk about. So let's dig right into it. What's new in 2022? Well, if the pandemic has done anything for the last couple of years, it has heightened the awareness of our indoor air quality. So much so that people who are sitting around the kitchen table on Zoom calls and their kids are sitting at the other end of the table doing homework or schoolwork remotely, it made everybody think that as long as I'm home here and I have to do some things around the house, I should probably do things that are healthier for the family. So we saw a very large increase in material supply in the last couple of years because people started thinking about their health and their family's health. Again, that silver lining to that big dark cloud of COVID. So what also it has done is it has sprung forward a whole new generation of indoor air quality monitoring systems. Now, if you've been to our website or you've worked with us before, you know that we work with the home air check system for testing things like VOC levels, formaldehyde levels, mold spores. And this is something we recommend anytime you're embarking on a new home remodeling project and you want a baseline number, or you've just done some work, you want to see how well it worked for you. And so we have these home air tests that you can purchase off the website where you rent the equipment. They send you the tubes and send it back, and within a week or less, you get results, what's in your air. And these are fantastic. However, people want a more real-time comparison. People want to know, what am I doing at home? What's happening in my home? And is it causing a spike in any of these airborne pollutants? So a few months back in the middle of summer, I did a 2 or 3 part podcast with a company called Yoo-Hoo. It's spelled UHOO. Yoo-Hoo is a manufacturer of smart home air monitors. And the technology isn't necessarily new. I believe their product, the insights that it gives you, the data that it gives you is second to none. So I was really excited to be on their podcast. And we talked about everything from indoor air quality to, I think we did 20 minutes on mass timber construction. It was a really involved discussion, which is why they had to spread it out over 3 episodes. Anyway, after I've done this show, the show is actually released more around the world than it is here in the United States. I got a lot of phone calls and emails from folks that listen to the show, and they asked me, well, they basically said, since you were on their show, you must be endorsing their equipment, right? Well, not necessarily. I mean, everybody, I go on a lot of shows. I try to go on shows that pertain to our industry and would fit well. But at the time, I hadn't done much of a dive into the product itself. I just liked the outlet. Well, I got one of their units, and I've been using it in my house for the last couple of months, and I fell in love with it, folks. It's a wonderful piece of equipment. Years and years ago, I was introduced to a product kind of like this from a company called Aware, and at the time, it really only measured VOC levels, and it was providing inaccurate information because if you cooked a piece of bacon or peeled the skin off of an orange, the VOC meter would spike. And so it really wasn't helping anybody. It was like a little information, but not enough to really make a difference. This Yoo-Hoo equipment makes a difference. Here's what it can read for you: temperature, humidity, air pressure, CO2 level, humidity, I may have said that, carbon dioxide, VOCs, ozone levels, and then virus levels, dust levels in the PM 2.5 scale. So it measures all of these things constantly throughout the day. And the downside is you have to hook it up to an app on your phone. You know how I feel about Wi-Fi and apps and all that. But on the other hand, I look at this as, well, this is kind of one of those necessary evils. I think this is really cool. And so this allows you to hook up multiple devices too. So you could have one in your bedroom, one in the baby's room, one out in the kitchen or in the family room. You could have one, in your home. And let's say you had elderly parents living in another home. You could provide one for them and actually set it up so you can read their numbers on your phone so you can monitor this for them. It's a really cool device, and it's not that expensive. Now, the units themselves are about $300, $400. It kind of depends on the program you go to. And the units will be available off of the GDC website. And so you can actually purchase these units right from the site. And within a few days, it arrives at your house, easy to set up. Now, what we will be offering is a special monitoring program where, for an additional amount, and I forget what that amount is, but it'll be on the website, some dollars per month, our techs here actually will monitor your air. And so we'll be able to set it up here so that it'll actually provide us alerts when something spikes so we can let you know. And then it gives us sort of to have that firsthand knowledge to be able to immediately start to make recommendations to alleviate the situation. And so this is what I really love about this product. It not only helps you, but it helps us help you. And obviously, it's all about maintaining a healthy home. So that's called the Yoo-Hoo. Look for it on the GDC website very soon, if not already. All right, what else is new here in 2022 and almost 2023? Well, for the last year, we've been hearing that Forbo, the manufacturers of Marmoleum, have been coming out with a new version of their Click flooring. And this new version of the Click flooring not only has a new set of colors, some new existing, so some of the familiar colors are there, but some new ones. But the core is different, and this core will be more of a composite core that will be a waterproof core. This is something that customers have been asking for years. And Forbo has heard this. They have they started doing a switch over last year. Again, with the pandemic and material availability, raw materials, they couldn't get it switched over completely. So They didn't launch it. They didn't release it. But all indications are that the new version of the Click system will be starting to ship in November. How does it change your project? Well, if you have a current project that you're currently using this version, the old version of Click on, I would say if you need extra material, order it now and make sure you order what's called the old style. If you place an order off of our website from this point on, chances are you're going to get the new style. And I say chances are because, I keep a daily tab on what's happening at the Forbo warehouse, their warehouses, and it looks like all of the new material that I've checked in the last week will be available for shipping on 11/3. So that means that would be the new style. So really excited about that. I loved the Forbo Clip before. I've had it in my house for years. I had a flood in my kitchen about 14 years ago and never had a problem with it. The product never swelled, never curled, cupped. It was perfectly fine. And this new version now has a waterproof core. So, I can't imagine it being better than it is right now, but apparently it is. And so look for that information to start changing on our website fairly soon as we are allowed to officially announce the release of this new version. As podcast listeners, I thought I'd give you an early taste of that. All right, finally, the last product line that I can tell you about for 2022, at least here for the Green Design Center, is to let everybody know through the podcast that we are now a proud retailer of the Branch Basics products. Branch Basics was started by Marilee Nelson and her niece, and Marilee has been a friend in the industry of mine for 30 years, and I couldn't be more excited for her. And I had the opportunity this year to work with her niece on her own remodeling project. And I was able to consult her on a number of things and get a number of products delivered down to her home to make it a healthy remodeling. And we just hit it off wonderfully. And I've always loved what Branch Basics represents and the process they went through in order to get what they have and to develop what they have. And I love the fact that it's all about minimizing packaging as well as providing a healthy product. As you know, Branch Basics is available from them directly off of their website. But until now, that's the only way you could get the product. It's only been available through Branch Basics and their website. And now we sell it on the Green Design Center site. And we're very happy to do so. There's no difference in price whether you buy it from them or buy it from us. It doesn't matter at all as far as what you get and the pricing. It's just, buying it from the Green Design Center also helps to support this show. And so anything you can do to help there is really more than appreciated, because we want to keep this podcast going, of course. And we do that by being able to, sell our products and consult on projects and so forth. So anything you can do to help us is very appreciated. So Branch Basics available on the Green Design Center website, and that is up and running. It's been up and running for several weeks now. We've had many orders of that material. So many people have reached out to say, we're so happy you're finally selling this. We love the product and we love you guys too. And so it's just been a really, really good connection there and sort of a marriage of sorts. So very, very happy to be working with Branch Basics. And of course, doesn't mean we're not working with AFM anymore and their cleaning materials. We still love their products. We still sell all of their products, and they still manufacture a whole host of materials that nobody else does. And so, and of course, the other thing is those who've been using the AFM multi-purpose cleaner forever, just don't want to change. And I totally understand that, totally get it. It's a wonderful material, and there's no reason to change. Just giving people some options, and that's what we're all about. Before we go, just wanted to give you a couple of updates on some things that are happening here at the Green Design Center as well, besides what's new in 2022. Several years ago, or up until about several years ago, 5 years ago, we would have interior design services here in the showroom that we would offer throughout the country. And we kind of went away from that because we needed to focus on online sales, and boy, did that work out well for us during the pandemic. But now that we are branching out into some more, I guess, bigger remodeling materials, we find that it's necessary to have either someone on staff or somebody we can recommend. And so we are working with a couple of local designers who do work all around the country, and they do remote design work. And so look for that probably coming in 2023. We'll be able to offer remote design work off the website. Along with that, we have been recommending a company called Crystal Cabinetry for years. Crystal Cabinets, made up in Minnesota, wonderful wood cabinets, very well made, very safe as compared to what's normally available in the industry. I personally have used them on projects. I have recommended them on projects all around the country. I know some of my customers are just diehard fans of Crystal Cabinets. Well, it's about time that we actually start selling that product too. We've been recommending it for so long. We figured that we might as well be involved in the actual supply of it so we can actually use it and incorporate it into the projects that we work on. And so look for that push coming later this year or early next year on the website. We're not exactly sure the best way to sort of display that, but just so you know, with your projects, no matter where you are in the country, we're able to help you with the design, layout, and supply of Crystal Cabinetry. So really excited about that. I'm looking forward to going up to Minnesota in the next couple of months and doing a few days of training to learn all about their manufacturing. And when I do that, I'll be bringing the recording equipment along so I can talk to the people that work there and get some really good information for the podcast and hopefully share with you all early next year. All right, folks, that is all for today. This is What's New in 2022, the late 2022 edition, and hope you have hope there's something that I told you about that you're excited about. If there is, reach out and let me know. Andy at degreeofgreen.com. If there's another product that you wish we would sell, send me an email. I will be more than happy to get with our web team and see if we can put something together for you. You know, we only add products to our offering when we know it's been vetted, not only by us in the criteria that we use, but by you. You're the most important link in this. And so we know that if our customers rely on a certain material and have for a lengthy amount of time and have great success, and our customers, some of them are just folks who are environmentally aware and others who are people who are extremely chemical sensitive. We want to know what works for you. And if we can supply it and we can actually bring some improvement to the supply of that around the country, and what I mean by that is better pricing, quicker ship times, better customer service, then we'll get involved. I don't like to sell a product for the sake of just selling a product. There needs to be a reason for it. And so please let us know. Drop us a line, give us a call. However you got to get in touch with us, please let us know what you wish we would sell so you could get it through the Green Design Center. Thank you very much, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show. We will talk to you again very soon. Take care.